Hi, this is Adam, and I'm going to show you how to find and use the Prime Solar Calculator. Let's get started. First, we're going to go to the Prime Training Hub, and then we're going to go to the OneDrive Resource Materials. From here, we're going to select the OneDrive folder button. Now we're going to select the calculator folder, and then we're going to hover over this, and we're going to select this menu, and we're going to select download. Once you have the Excel sheet downloaded, you can open it up and it will look like this. So now I'm going to show you the tabs. The Pick My Solar tab is a questionnaire for you to ask customers and let them select the answers, and it will modify a points ranking here on the graphs. So it will let them see which companies are best suited for them based off of their answers, such as installers, panel brands, and finance types. After that, you would want to select the Proposal tab. Anything here in yellow is modifiable by you. Client information is pretty self-explanatory. You would enter their information there, and your rep information here. The Utility section gives you an overview of their utility costs. In the Utility section, you're going to enter their average monthly utility bill for electricity only, and their associated cost per kilowatt hour. You can also modify the utility rate increase. The solar section is going to show you the associated cost and payments for the solar that you've selected, and I'll show you that in a minute. This section here is going to show you their ROI year over year based off their utility and their solar finance that they have selected. If the client chooses to keep their tax credit, you would enter yes. If they do not wish to keep their tax credit and apply it to the loan, then you would select no on keeping their tax credit. This section down here allows you to pick which installer you want to use, which panel brand, and the panel wattages. These will change based off of what you select. Based off the utility bill information you had input, this is going to give you a suggested panel amount based off of the wattage and the utility bill. In this section, you're going to enter into the actual panel amount that they have selected based off of your Aurora solar design. This section here is going to show you the associated adders with this installer. You'd want to enter the quantities for the adders, and then the footage if it's asking for feet. If you have an optional adder that is not listed, you can enter that here. If the customer wants to apply a down payment, you may enter that here. This is the battery section, and you would enter the quantity of batteries here. This is the finance section. This is where you're going to select the custom finance you chose. You have to enter the amount of years that is associated with the loan. This section allows you to discount the cost of the system from your commissions. If you want to add to your commission, you would put in a negative number. If you go over on your commissions and reducing the amount, the indicator here will let you know. This is the roofing section, and once again you'd enter the quantity or the footage. These are the generator section. You would select the generator you're wanting and the quantity again. If they're choosing to do HVAC, you would refer to the HVAC tab, enter the quantities for the products, go back to the proposal tool, and enter a quantity of 1. If they have a tree service, you would enter the quantities here. Once you are done inputting your adders, you can scroll back up and see the loan you have selected. The proposal tool will also provide you with the 7 most popular finance options available for that installer. Here's the PFC tab. It will give you an overview of everything associated with the project. This is going to show you your total commission, your upfront payment, and your final payment upon completion of the project. If you have any additional notes, you may enter them here. Each contractor has an associated tab. From these tabs, you may select them down here, and you can find all the panels they have available and their associated costs, their base par price, all their associated adders, all of their available finance, dealer fees, and the price per watt cap for those finance companies. There's also window pricing available, and you may select the quantities here. And you would enter the total price into the optional adder section. So those are the basics of the Prime Solar Calculator. If you have any other questions, you may contact myself or Dane.